Oliver Renick has published the following article on Forbes about current downtrends of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. In his opinion, that's simple: if you don't use Bitcoin, it's useless, and that's why BTC is losing value. Again, crypto markets aren't reeling this week since China is cracking down on blockchain. Tokens are already receiving slammed since the summer, since almost all of them are unnecessary, and since the necessity for coins that could offer you some utility isn't as imminent as consumers considered it would be. That is most evident with King Crypto, Bitcoin, whose purported use case, like a shop of the price, isn't searching very powerful. The risk-reward in Bitcoin has always been an extreme one, which is why its biggest proponents, salespeople, assigned astronomic price targets to it. Popular adoption is definitely a very low probability event using a massive payoff if the stars align. And let us be very clear, the things which have to take place for the entire world to show to Bitcoin: full central financial institution impotence, popular currency debasement, falling fairness marketplaces, along with the abandonment of classic gold, indicates betting on Bitcoin is basically betting from the house. Therefore, the short bankers' prolonged Bitcoin meme to state Bitcoin will supply a 100x return, nevertheless also say it's a very probabilistic occasion, is inherently contradictory and hugely dishonest. The industry is currently acknowledging this. Since the worldwide financial slowdown from the last 9 months shows indicators of stabilization, and the Federal Reserve sees no want for more interest rate cuts, the situation for Bitcoin is taking entire body blows. None of the tales about adoption are turning out. Huge tech giants from Facebook to Google are carrying out everything achievable to dominate electronic payout and finance, and assignments designed to make Bitcoin a method of trade are possibly slow, fruitless, or each. In a nutshell, your house doesn't search like it isn't getting rid of place, just nevertheless. And so Bitcoin is acquiring killed. Certain, the US and China might have a major fallout, go into a currency war, and Chinese citizens could rush to crypto like a way to get funds outside of the technique. Which is why Bitcoin will never would be worthless, and why each trader must look at its cost action. But that scenario is looking way additional, far from fact, as opposed to cryptocurrencies experienced so many things. Bitcoin's violent moves can be an aspect of the speculative nature explained above. Since its probability of success is lower, it's closer to some roulette wheel than any conventional asset class. Average individuals have been lured in the Bitcoin sales pitch in 2017. If the economic climate was tearing hot, income flow was large, stocks were churning out huge gains, and folks could find the money to have a gamble. Why don't you roll the dice? Now those consumers are dropping faith of their probabilities of profitable, and so are making use of this year's rally to obtain out. As the essential reason for proudly owning Bitcoin like a store of worth also loses luster amid a stabilizing economic scenario, the real believers may start off bailing out as well. If it continues, it should be a warning indication to more standard traders who manufactured the same bet in gold, and perhaps even those who ran to treasury bonds as a hedge from chaos. Way too